Just type while you're talking.
We've been on like separate sides of the fence here, you know, as far as like the Bernie supporters versus the delegates. You know, it's two sides of the story, and you know, I feel like a lot of Bernie supporters, they don't want the violence, and they're not.
See, these cops are following this crowd.
Yeah, but they're just.
No,
I'm making sure things they're being peaceful. They're not being disruptive.
Right, and they're keeping their distance. And I've heard nothing but positive about the Philadelphia police, but they see something worthy of following right now. I mean, this is a lot more touchy than it's been in the past couple of days.
Well, they've actually they've been out here like this
All day long?
all week long.
But I mean, out here in the middle of us like this.
Yeah.
This is new. This is new.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, those people, they usually have been
over on that side, right over there.
Side.
Now they're just lining the gates directly.
So people
plus people lining the gates right on the other side as well.
Yeah. And you know,
and helicopters and all that stuff.
It just kind of gives that mass confusion feel, but people are angry about the situation, and you know, they want to see the change for good for America, you know, and you know, nobody is out here. You know, there has been some antagonists, but those antagonists, they've been pretty much approached by other Bernie supporters, and basically they've even talked things out at some points where they've kind of calmed each other down to where it takes that you know, the
Bernie supporters
intensity
are
level down.
Yeah.
And it's just weird to see, you know, all this stuff, and you know, the way our country is kind of going at this point with, you know, scandal as far as being okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Houston.
And what is this? Is this just personal?
This is
a channel.
Personal / I want to maybe make a little documentary and try to put everything together.
So this is film. This is not live.
Yeah, this is going to be film that I edit, and that I plan to at least put out against the mainstream media because of how they.
I'm Citizens Media TV on Facebook, a live stream on Facebook.
Okay.
Citizens Media TV on Facebook. That's what I've been doing all week long. Cool. That's how I protest. I just
film and you capture.
I show the truth to the people across the street who want to know the truth.
Exactly, and then, you know, that's how I feel like a lot of the people that aren't here right now, that are watching at home, they see this stuff and they only see certain little snippets, and they, you know, they're showing Bernie supporters being this violent kind of persona when it's not really like that. A lot of people
that's their job. I mean, you know, we create a new media. We don't worry about, but I'm gonna go. But it's been nice talking with you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I appreciate
and thanks for doing this
and your
too.
time. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
You too as well.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Tonight is a very different feel. This is where the breach happened, right there. Right, actually, I think right there. And so we have a good. This got to be 100. More than 100. 120 people on their bicycles on the inside. And this is where they were last night. They weren't over here. They were over there, in front of where the gate was breached. And again, it was breached at, you can't really see it, but it's sort of low, and then it's like 8 feet, and then it goes to 9 feet at some point right around there, and that's where it was breached. Just to the left of this right next to that property.
It's a matter of communication. communication, because communication is essentially the issue with our society.
Mind if I listen?
No, go for it. I'm glad a delegate's listening to this. Communication is the major issue of society today. We really lack it as people. We need to be talking to others. We need to talk to Hillary delegates. We need to talk to our own delegates. We need to talk to all of our friends, family, and community. If we talk to them, they'll understand us as a society. They'll understand what we support, who we support, and why we support. Not only that, it'll create a more balance of ideas. It'll create more political parties, and then we can start to maybe even form our own ideas and form our own opinions of what truly matters. And there's not a lot of that. I met a friend of mine actually from the other day who's Nordic, who actually has social democracy in his country. It truly works. It has proven to work, and he believes that it works. It could work for us as well. It's going to take time and effort for it to be built up in our society as well, but we need to be forming these political parties now at this pivotal point in history.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Czech, so I grew up in Czech Republic and in Germany, so the reason I got attracted to Bernie is because it's like people here, like some of them who say like it can't work, or it's like, well, what do you mean it can't work? Like, I grew up with this, and my husband is American, so I will stay here, and it's like, how can my children not have access to like free education, to healthcare? Like back in Czech Republic, until you're 26, like young people, they don't even pay anything into the state fund. They just have free health insurance. Then you do pay, but it's like a small amount, and everyone has to pay it. And then we have very good very good doctors, very good healthcare. And actually, I was treated in the hospital back in Czech Republic. It's cheaper, and the treatment I got was much better than like back here in the U.S. Here in the U.S., I was waiting in LA, back in LA or close to LA. I was waiting for like an hour for a cup of water, and they couldn't find a good water, like a filtered water, so they gave me like hot tea, and I was in hospital for dehydration because like I was having like food poisoning. And it's like I was like crazy. Back in Germany, I was in hospital in Germany once, in Czech Republic. Perfect healthcare.
I have someone here that says different economies with different needs. It said, someone here, Ashley, says different economies with different needs.
Okay, so what are you saying?
I'm repeating what she's saying. She seems to be implying that
what is she implying?
What works in Germany won't work here is how I interpret it.
Oh, I see.
I'm not saying myself.
I know. I'm not good with these things.
So it sounds like there's actually a whole gathering going on over here. It sounds like something's about to happen. We probably need to move over here and find out what's going on. Either way, we need to basically change our democracy by moving forward and running for our local districts, local Congress, and changing it ourselves. This is that pivotal point where it needs to occur. I'll be running for Congress in Texas, and I hope more people do as well.
Are you going to brand new Congress tomorrow night?
I will probably go to brand new Congress tomorrow night. I've already heard them from my home state. I already know what they're about, and I'm already advocating for them. What needs to happen?
Going to my first meet. I went to a conference call last week, but I'm going to my first meeting tomorrow night in Philly.
Right. What needs to happen is you need to nominate people that you believe are going to be effective in running for Congress, and people that you already know are interested in possibly running, or at some point have not considered running, but have possibly thought about the process in that time.
Right. You see back to this comment, right? Sure. So back to this comment, like different economies have different needs or work differently. For me, because I came from Europe, but I never really questioned until actually this movement, and especially until after the election when Bernie didn't get the nomination. I'm like, well, now I'm really confused. How come it does work back home, and here it's so hard to achieve it? And I started researching actually yesterday as I was waiting, because my husband is a Bernie delegate, so I have a lot of time while I wait for him. So I started researching.
What state?
California, Southern California. So I started researching how did we back in Europe get public healthcare? For me, public healthcare is like one of the two issues that I care about, especially public healthcare education. So I researched. So there's a lot of information about UK and Germany, how they passed. So Germany was the first one to introduce public healthcare in the 19th century, over 100 years ago. And then UK in 1911, so beginning of 20th century, and they have actually actually been, there are studies, I actually did find 2 really good studies, I'm still reading through them, but studies on how, like, what are the necessary steps to implement public health care. And it said what we need is, we need solidarity in society. That's what we need. We need obviously redistribution. That's how public health care works. You redistribute, and then we need you know, government responsibility. And I think the issue with the US is it's hard for Americans to feel solidarity for each other, because like back in Europe, countries now it's changing, but when public health care was introduced, they were very like homogeneous. So it's all white people, same history, same religion, you know, so it's easy for them to feel solidarity and to be okay with, you know, let's all pull together into this public fund and take from it, redistribute some of the money so we all have insurance, to feel, you know, bad for the other person who's suffering, because they all have this, you know, common history and common background. In the US, people come from all over the world, different heritage, different religion, ethnicity. There's so much, you know, there's racism. So it's so hard here for people to achieve this solidarity. So I have come to realize that really for Bernie values, you know, for social democracy to win, what we first need to do, we need, you know, to not to give up. Like some people, I just heard from someone, just give up. They're like, well, Bernie didn't win, like I'm just giving up. I think we really need to start now organizing at the local level and to start really connecting with each other. Now we have social media, it's so easy to connect with people, networking, so that we really can network and start feeling this feeling of solidarity, you know, with everyone, whether it's a black person, Hispanic person, Muslim, anyone. We really need to start being kinder, I think, and it's difficult, maybe more difficult here for people to be as kind or understanding towards people who's very different, like different background. And for me, it's difficult to identify with, you know, with someone who came from I don't know, Australia or Pakistan or China, whatever. But you know what? I'm trying, and I think we should all try hard to identify with everyone here, you know, with an undocumented immigrant, with someone from South America, you know, someone from, you know, Korea, you know, anywhere, you know, African American people. We need to be kinder, and we need to network, we need to genuinely be interested. How this Bernie campaign, how it has changed me is, now with my husband, when we take trolley to the convention center now, what I do is I'm on the bus and I try to talk to people. I saw this African American lady with her daughter, and I just started talking to her, you know. I just start asking her questions, you know, what do you think about this campaign? Normally I just sit, like, you know, I would just sit on my own, and now I try to connect to people. I think it's important just to make connections and just to treat people kindly, and if we all do that, we will feel this solidarity, and then we'll be ready for what Bernie was talking about. I think now society isn't ready, but we can do it. We need all to make this effort, and that's the answer to, you know, different economies work differently. I think kindness is the answer, mutual respect.
Right. Well, thank you.
So my pleasure. I'm just like waiting for my husband to come out. So
is he coming out, or you just?
I actually need to check my message. I've been talking to everyone, so I mean, I'm sure he's inside.
Well, there's
still.
a party for, or whatever it's called. There's a party for all Bernie people.
Oh, I think that was actually yesterday.
No, there's a party tonight at the
Bash or whatever it's called, or
there's something for all Bernie people with credentials at the Xfinity bar.
Oh, really?
It's across the street. Yeah, after the closing gavel.
Well, I should like text him and find out where. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, nice
See you
meeting
later.
Yeah.
Not put my camera on you, bitch. I've heard nothing but is just like yesterday. Hundreds, many hundreds. I see horses, cops on horses back there. Wow, it's in the dark. So behind, you can't even see. Behind the white sort of trucks here, there's a whole line of cops on horses. It's really difficult to see in the dark. Many hundreds, 300 on the other side of the gate in the middle of the street. And then there's 200 on the inside, just on this corner, and then this is last night. This is where the breach happened. Right there. That's where the breach happened last night. So FDR Park is over here. The Wells Fargo Center is across the street that way. Is FDR Park open? It is? Okay, thank you. Amy? Oh. You're talking to another person there? And here's another easily 300 cops. So FDR Park, that's FDR Park. Wells Fargo Center is right across the street there. The breach happened right over there. And the people that I was originally talking to are way over there. I'm a delegate.
Oh, okay, I'm just curious. Like 5,000 people walking around, just wondering what you do with footage.
Well, I don't know what they do, but I'll tell you what I do. I'm a delegate. I'm on the inside. I decided just to leave just because I can't take it anymore. But
stay here. You'll want to go back in.
Yeah.
This guy's been going nonstop for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to be right here. That's why you get paid. But no, you remember in Nevada where the person filmed the chair being lifted, and then they used that to say the chairs were thrown at the Nevada State Democratic Convention. And then that footage was used to say chairs were thrown, violence at the convention, and it was used to try and smear the Bernie delegates. There were no chairs thrown. The footage is actually the guy lifting a chair up, being angry, immediately putting it down, and people giving him hugs. And the person who filmed that is my partner for Citizens Media TV. And it was seen.
I saw that. You said something up earlier with over the fence.
Okay, Citizens Media TV. So I met her because she has 85,000 followers on Facebook, 100,000 followers on Twitter. So she did the same thing. Adrian Ashley, and she did just what we're doing, but she did it to an enormous audience. So those lies of the violence happening at the Nevada State Convention, which didn't happen, didn't take hold as much as possible because she shared it to an enormous audience. Not that she shared it, but she had shared it to a big audience. So I partnered up with her to create Citizens Media TV, and my way of protesting, being a Bernie delegate, is to not to boo and not to walk out, but to show. Yes, we did. But the way that I protest is to get the truth out to these people who care about us. I mean, tonight's different. I don't know what's happening tonight. But for the rest of the week, the people that were out here supporting us from across the street, they want to know that we can hear them. So this is my way of showing them what's going on for real and to document. That's why I'm doing it. So
stand here for 5 minutes.
And then I will go nuts.
No, stand here for 5 minutes. Nobody's going to drive you bananas. Watch every single person that goes past. I'm just wondering what would be the purpose. You explained yours, but I'm just wondering what the purpose would be of everybody that walks by every 5 seconds.
Well, I think maybe it's a small element of what I'm doing, but I've been about 6 hours, averaging about 6 hours a day. I did the breach last night. Yeah. I was about 50 feet away from it, and it was really important to me to get the truth for what happened, because obviously it could be used against the peaceful people that were. I mean, last night was generally peaceful aside from that incident.
Well, even on the news they said it wasn't a burn. They made it a point to say it wasn't a burning.
I'm really glad to hear that. That's the first I've heard that.
They made it a point to say.
And I should tell you that I'm with Philly FYI, who got the permits and the station stuff. I just left them about a few days ago because I can't do anything on the inside for them anymore. And I have heard nothing all week long. I've heard nothing all week long for how Philadelphia police have been, including with last night's incident. Nothing but compliments. Nothing but compliments. That, I mean, the people who were standing right next to the gate were pushed, so some of them were upset. But I mean, what can you do? But in general, they were strong, but completely fair response. And the people who did it were clearly not those people. They came here to make trouble, and we actually got.
I think it was pretty obvious.
What's that?
It was pretty obvious.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that.
Go online, watch NBC 10 or whatever for the news last night. They made it a point to say that it wasn't burning.
That's surprising. That's the first I've heard it, and I really appreciate you letting me do this, because having people see cops in a positive way, not just standing there all tough, is a really valuable thing for them, because you're intimidating by your very nature of being here, and for them to hear the more positive stuff, I really appreciate that.
Take care, bud. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night. Good luck. Good luck. No, I'm just wishing you luck. This is about the same kind of torture as I had on the inside for different reasons. Are there many people in there that you know of?
I'll see you, man.
See you later. Thanks. So, according to that cop, there are not many people in the park right now, and I'm just not bothering going in. I'm gonna try and find out. Actually, guys, can you tell me if what's going on inside the convention? Did Hillary speak yet? Is Chelsea or Hillary speaking? Because after Hillary speaks and the gavel closes, then the Bernie people with credentials have a party at, I think it's called Xfinity Bar, which is outside of the security perimeter at, I don't even know, it's right there, I can see it. But some delegates are locked out or thrown out. Okay, I don't know. But wait, Domino, are you saying yes? I need someone to say more explicitly than just yes, because it's hard to keep up with the timing here. Here he has been blabbing on for 30 minutes. Okay, good. So I'd be really, really kind if someone said that the final gavel has gone down, because I need to get back to Xfinity to be with all the Bernie people. We're doing some, I don't even know what it is, just some sort of celebration for delegates and volunteers and campaign people. She just got through talking. Okay, so I presume that the gavel is going to fall pretty soon. I don't know, but please tell me. I would really appreciate that. Excuse me?
Let's join the other chant.
I'm a delegate, and it would be really cool that at the end of here, to maybe ease some tension, to be able to talk.
Yes.
Instead of being just facing the police like this. If I could maybe say something to thank you and to praise the police, if I could use this microphone.
We have a PA where we're going. That's why we're going.
Where are you going?
To the boathouse.
Where is that?
It's down the road a little bit.
All right, this is what I wish. This is what I wish. I wish that we could stop at the police and that I could speak there to ease the tensions. That's what I wish.
D-E-M-E-X-I-T, Bernie and Jill, sitting in a tree. D-E-M-E-X-I-T, Bernie and Jill, sitting in a tree. D-E-M-E-X-I-T, Bernie and Jill, sitting in a tree. D-E-M-E exit now! Damn 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 exit now! Exit now! Damn 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 exit now!
Question. This seems really different. It doesn't to you? It doesn't to you? All right. To me, this feels a lot more tension. It seems a lot more anger and disorganized, whatever. And obviously, you guys have chosen to be on the inside like this. I mean, I know maybe a reaction to last night, but nothing. You don't notice any difference. All right. Thank you. I've been doing a lot of reporting, and I've heard nothing but compliments about the Philadelphia police, including with how you reacted last night. Like, and really high praise for you guys.
That's why we train.
Good, thank you.
Okay. To witness the citizens' arrest of Hillary Clinton.
Of Hillary Clinton.
We would like you.
We would like you
to witness.
To witness.
The citizens' arrest.
The citizens' arrest
of Hillary Clinton.
Of Hillary Clinton.
Before you meet.
Before you meet.
With your delegates.
With your delegates.
We would like you to witness.
We would like you to witness.
The citizens' arrest.
The citizens' arrest
of Hillary Clinton.
Of Hillary Clinton.
Before you meet.
Before you meet.
With your delegates.
With your delegates.
We would like you to witness.
We would like you to witness.
The citizens' arrest.
Can I ask you a question?
Of Hillary Clinton.
Of Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton is guilty of the crime of being an accessory to election fraud. Is she guilty?
Yes.
Is she guilty?
Yes.
Is she guilty?
Yes.
Hillary Clinton is guilty of being an accessory to the voter suppression put on by the DNC. Is she guilty? Is she guilty? Is she guilty? Ladies and gentlemen.
That's driving on the grass.
Hold up. Right down.
So he's driving over the grass median and now onto the road. So the cop, I don't know, did you hear what the cop said? He said, it's been calmer. This feels different.
Clown car.
Blocking the road, they have to? I don't know what that means. They're choosing to drive in a spot where cars are not normally, in this moment, supposed to be.
Watch your backs. There's a policeman backing up.
Come on.
Hold on. There's a transport vehicle backing up.
Come on.
I trust that
Everything is okay.
Hold up, hold up.
Everything is okay.
Can we back up some? Can you back up some, please? I think it would make it more. No, I'm not a cop. I'm just trying to help the cops.
Every other one. That's why I'm saying every other one.
You want people to be out of this spot? Is that what you're trying to do?
So that's a groovy thing. Appreciate that. That's a good thing. If you're letting the people out, that's fine.
Is your goal to get people out of this area right here?
What's that?
Is your goal to get people out of this area? Come out of this area, please.
Thank you very much. Thanks for coming by. Glad to see that you're all had an opportunity to practice your maneuvers. That's very nice. You did that very well. Just like in rehearsal. That was really good.
Says their backs on their backs. It says police strike.
You guys are much better at your bike thing than those Cleveland cops, I can tell you. Cleveland's not having a bicycle seat together. You guys, that's a different gap. Yes, it is. What is that?
See what this guy's saying. See the team?
There was some burned here and they had something.
Feels very different tonight. No, not you. These guys feel very different tonight.
Expressing themselves.
It's a lot more, from my point of view, this is a lot more tension than it's been over the past week.
It's still been the same.
No, I don't mean you. I don't mean between us, and I don't mean to imply anything on your side. I just mean from their side, my observation is that there's a lot more tension and disorder here. It's been a lot more peaceful. You guys have gotten nothing but compliments and everything that I've been talking about this week, including how you responded last week. Thank you.
We can just get a little further on the outskirts of this thing.
Yeah, they go tubing and wakeboarding and all that shit. Always fun. Always fun.
I'm a delegate if you want to ask me questions.
Oh, you're a Bernie delegate?
Yes.
Okay.
I have no idea who you are, but you look like someone that films stuff.
What did you want to say, or what's going on?
I don't know.
Okay.
Ask me a question and I'll answer it.
Did you walk out of the...
I chose to leave not as a protest. I chose to leave about an hour and a half ago just because I just didn't want to be there anymore. I want to be with people who actually care, although tonight has a very different feel than it has had over the rest of the week.
Yeah.
This is a different kind of situation than it's been the rest of the week. These people are not the same people that I've seen over the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Who are you with?
Youngstown, Ohio affiliate? Youngstown, Ohio. NBC affiliate.
NBC. Okay. I'm filming my own for a Facebook channel called Citizens Media. But if you find it valuable, I can answer some questions.
No, yeah. I mean, why did you want to go out? Why did you want to come out of the...
Because I wanted to be with people that care about what I care about and that are unhappy like I'm unhappy.
Okay, I gotta go. I'm sorry.
Put white. Yeah, be safe.
I'm not sure.
Happening? I don't know.
All right, we know we got some delegates out. Do you have any idea where the rest of you are coming out?
I don't know.
We have a small contingency that came out because Shami took them into the boathouse so we could do a damn exit. But we're still out here trying to keep the rest of the delegates safe.
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Eric Beachwood.
How's it going, guys?
Bernie Pratt.
Yes, sir.
A little excited, but he's independent Bernie-crat in southern New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
I left an hour and a half ago just because I wanted to, not to protest.
Okay.
Not to protest, just
No
because I wanted
worries.
to be with you guys.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
I don't know of anyone else leaving. Maybe
Okay.
they are, but I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I've heard people here saying that they're leaving.
Yes.
I hope they don't, because
Right.
just as a matter of we've protested enough,
Absolutely.
and this is the most featured thing, and blah blah blah. I just hope it doesn't happen.
Most dedicated.
Billy Taylor. Billy, tonight is very different.
Join us.
Huh?
I want to show the whole world what we got out here. This is waiting for
Now this is what I'm...
any of the delegates that are coming out. This is here for them. We're here to accept them, show them love, and bring them inside.
Billy Taylor, Eric. Hi again. Come here doing it.
Alex, thank you.
You're welcome. What is the plan? I don't think anyone knows what the plan is. So, but we're trying to. I think they're trying to create a more peaceful aura than is around here right now.
I fucking love you guys so much. So you remember last night what we were able to do with the really aggravated crowd? I think we need to bring that magic again and do a march. We should go through this crowd, grab as many people as we can, and then head down to that corner and get the rest of them. What do you guys say?
Have us on the draw. Want to do it, guys?
I only live on the West Coast for the weather.
Could I?
There you go.
The people suck.
It still gets hot though, doesn't it?
No.
You're in California, right?
Oh, all over. I've lived from San Diego almost to Tahoe. Yeah. No humidity.
Do you like it better over
Or
there?
snow.
Right.
Yeah, snow is a four-letter word.
Sir, I'd like to ask you a favor.
Pardon?
I'd like to ask you a favor.
Okay, go ahead.
These peaceful, loving hippie people,
Right.
I think it'd be really special to have just a quick picture with them surrounding you.
That I can't do. My boss is right there, and I got to keep
I'll talk to you about.
him.
No, I won't talk to you about.
No, you can't. Not,
No,
don't talk to him right now.
totally joking. Totally joking. But I just
Sullivan?
trying to think outside the.
What's that?
Chief Sullivan?
No, but his counterpart,
Oh,
the shorter guy.
gotcha.
What is aside from this? This is
Sullivan's got those big puppy dog eyes. Oh my goodness.
How do you know Sullivan?
because we're Philly FYI.
Yeah, really not FYI. We work really closely with them and PPD.
What is? I mean, this is sort of what the week has been like.
I don't know.
But this is not.
I got you.
I don't mean the police. I don't mean the police.
I know what you mean.
What is different about tonight? From not from the cop point of view, just from the supporter point of view. Like it seems more disorganized, more anger
Everybody's
and
still the
tension.
same. The peaceful people, the Bernie people, these guys over here, everybody's the same. Still friendly and thanking us. There's no problems.
And is this
just precautions? That's all.
No, I understand that, but I'm wondering, is it?
People back there, are they being peaceful too?
It's obviously.
I haven't been down there. I think they are.
Is it also because of?
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Is it also because of something beyond the breach from last night?
I don't know what's going on down there. I'm only up here.
Okay.
So I have no idea what's going on down there.
Thank you.
Did you see the like militarized like but if there's something going on there in the jet stream, we can clean it.
To be the change.
So, anyone know if the gavel has fallen, or please let me know if stuff is still going on. Because I do want to go to the Xfinity Center to join the Bernie people at that time. they have zip tie, a whole pile of zip tie handcuffs. The white hanging is looks like about 5 on each belt clip, on each cop, about 5 zip tie handcuffs.
Bring out the again.
So fall in love with
I don't think we need to tell people what it's over.
Oh no, this is not good. This
Like your
does not
dance
feel
critics
good.
or something.
People in black.
I don't ever want to be a dance critic. I say dance
Oh
like
my
no
goodness,
one's
are you
watching.
kidding me? Did you just fucking say that? But this is not what it's been all week, right? This is different.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, but this hasn't been all week.
I'm not worried about it.
Good.
They're more like,
You might want to quit fraternizing with the enemy.
Well, I mean, obviously the gate being blown open last night. That I understand that. This is a different feel than it's been all week. This is what it was last night. The people that were singing there.
I was here last night.
This is really different.
Yeah.
It's really different.
So far, so good.
But I've been reporting a whole lot, like 6 hours a day. I'm a delegate. I've been reporting on the inside. And I was here last night. Nothing that I've heard has been anything except for compliments for how you dealt with that last night, how you guys dealt with that last night, and how all week long I've just done nothing except for positive for
Everybody out here is
Filling out of the flower pot.
So everybody's positive. So far.
Yeah, I don't know about this. This is a little over the top.
It seems like it's a camera. We're walking over down and checking it out.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
It's empty? What do you mean it's empty? They actually left, so it's over? Wait, what is empty actually? The DNC is empty, so the gavel has fallen and it's gone now? Alright, so we have this guy in black talking to me when I'm talking to a cop saying you're fraternizing with the enemy and saying, does it smell like bacon over here? So this ain't the Bernie supporters that we know. Or at least that guy was not. Dressed in black like last night, the ninjas and all that stuff. Yeah, right here. These people dressed in black. That's the guy with the flag that was telling me why are you fighting the enemy and does it smell like bacon?
Motor 22 with the cameras on tripods.
That ain't this week, right? That's unusual for this week. For the supporters from this week.
Excuse me.
And then we have our Hasidic Jews. Judaism rejects Zionism in the state of Israel. Hasidic Jews, state of Israel, does not represent Jewry. Okay. Ms. Clinton as a change maker, please support a free Palestine. Hasidic Jews. So this guy is trying to cause trouble in this red right here. Does it smell like bacon around here?
Shit or whatever it's called.
Okay. Alright, good enough.
Am I allowed to go through?
Wait, man.
Wait.
Go ahead, man.
He said yes, you said no.
Go, man. You got plenty of people.
Oh, she's got my bag. That's right. Shit. She's got my phone. We were going to meet at CVS Pharmacy up the street.
That's the anarchist. It sure seems like he wants a fight. No, he's definitely not my friend. No, absolutely not. All right, does anyone know if the gavel's fallen? I'm feeling like I gotta go to party. So they're anarchists, is that what it is? Gavel is down. Alright, gotta go. Time to go to the party. Oh, that was different. Holy crap, what a police presence. But, I mean, do I expect a police presence with that kind of, do I smell bacon kind of nonsense? Yes. Do I expect this level of police presence? I don't know. I mean, are there any cops left in Pennsylvania? Alright, so I'm gonna go in. I want to go join the Bernie people. Alright, thank you guys for telling me that. Do you get to go to the party? Of course you get to go to the party. You have credentials. Excuse me, how do I get to the Xfinity bar? Just go around, all the way around, up the Packer, make a right. Packer and make a right? Is there any entrance for like security check or whatever? Alright, thanks. Did I just miss it like 2 minutes ago or something?
No, like an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, okay, thanks.
Go down to Packer, make a right, make around 10.
Packer, right to 10, thanks.
Same direction.
You take a walk, like I said, and, I woke up, how far, like walking.
Alright, this is, I mean, there's still cops through the entire place. These mega gates with, I should show you. So we have, I don't know, 8 feet? 10 feet? I guess it's, I'm about 6, so 7, 8, maybe 9 feet. 9 feet tall of this kind of grate. And then there's about, can you see this? So you can sort of see that. So this is the same gate that people are stepping on when they're against it. This is the same gate. It's made of the same exact stuff. There's a vertical spot, so when you're next to the gate, you're standing on it, so it makes it a lot easier to make it topple over. Thank you for being here. Alright, so this is no longer a place I want to be because there's not many of my people there. There was a good little moment with Billy and Eric and those up to us, be the change, people singing, be out people. I appreciate those guys.
Good night, guys. You have fun? Thanks for being here.
Good night. People say the cops have been pretty cool so far. That's an understatement, Barbara. That's an understatement. There's been nothing but positive with these police officers. Nothing but positive. I mean, I was just talking to a cop that someone said, smells like bacon. Do I smell bacon around here? And then telling me as I was talking to him, why are you fraternizing with the enemy? And there has been nothing but positive with the Philadelphia police, with how they responded last night to the gate breach and how they've been all week long. Nothing but positive. Now, I mean, that's sort of contradictory with just how much of an overwhelming presence they are tonight. But given that it's an overwhelming presence, they're conducting themselves admirably. Especially with these troublemakers that are there right now. Alright, so I have to go down to, I think he said Packer or Pattison, and then make a right. So this is Geary. Excuse me? I'm trying to go to the Xfinity bar. I think it's called the Xfinity bar at the Citizens Bank Park.
It's all closed off. You're able to get in here.
No, well, I'm a delegate. I have credentials, but I understand that this was outside of the security perimeter. Let me find out for sure what it's called.
You're cleared by that gate over there.
Thank you. Packer right, 7th right.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Best bet to go that way.
Thank you. Yeah, and Bill's afraid of everyone. She saw just how. Or there's a shit. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so I have to go up to the light way up there, make a right, I don't know how many blocks to 7th Street, and then make a right, go through Secret Service again, and then go to the, I thought it was outside of the security perimeter. Thanks for being with me. Yeah, no, the cops have been amazing. I don't know, ask me questions or something. What protest? They won't. I just saw a notification of someone won't let someone cover the protest at the DNC. I hope there's no. Well, as long as she stopped talking. But if anyone knows what's going on, tell me what's going on. All right, you know what? I'm gonna stop. I'll start up again when I get to the Xfinity Center. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for being with me.